Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So recently I have been creating some creative makeup looks using different eyeshadows and various gel liners. And I have had a few requests over on Instagram and on a couple of Facebook groups where people have asked me to do tutorials. So I thought I would do a little series here over on my YouTube and just do some tutorials of the looks that I've already done. And then when I create some new ones, I will film the tutorials as I go. So to kickstart these tutorials, I thought it would be a good idea to start with the Sunset Safari look because this one is quite quick and it's quite simple really. So I thought I'll start with this one because some of the other ones that I do really do take a long time. So I just need to work out how I'm going to film and edit that into a short tutorial. So for today, I thought I'd start with the Sunset Safari. So if you want to learn how to get this look, then please keep watching. So to kick this look off, I've already done this eye, and to start the eye that we're going to be doing the artwork on, I'm going to be using the Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye by Maybelline, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid and right up to my eyebrow. I'm just using a nice flat brush just to pack it on with, just to make it a nice base and a nice blank canvas for us to start on. Then once I've covered the lid in that, I'm then just using the RCMA translucent powder and I'm just patting that all over my lid. And again, right up to the brow bone. Just sets it in place, stops everything underneath moving, and then it's a lot easier to blend your shadows together when it's set. I always do my brows first, then my eyeshadow, and then I'll do the rest of my face and my skin and finish it off. So that's probably why I'm looking a little half dead right now. But now we've got the base in place, I'm just going to start off, and I'm using the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just going to be using the yellow shade in this. And I'm just going to dip a fluffy brush. I'm using the BH Cosmetics 101 brush, and I'm just going to be putting that all over the crease and up to the brow bone. And I'm just going to blend that nicely in right up to the brow bone, so it's a nice seamless blend. And I'm just going to dip back into the yellow and just put a little more on, just so it's nice and bright. Then, still using the Morphe 35B, I'm going to go into the bright orange shade, and I'm just going to tap off any excess just so it's not too bright, because this palette is really pigmented. If you're looking for a new palette, I highly recommend this one. It's the one I've been using for majority of my artwork looks lately. So I'm just going back in with some more. So I'd rather tap it off and keep going back in than to just pile a load on in the first go and it will blend all muddy together. Now I've blended in all the bright orange from the Morphe 35B, I'm now taking the Morphe 35OM palette, and I'm just going to go in with this burnt orange shade up in the corner. And I'm just going to put that over the bright orange that we've done, just to darken it up a little bit. And I'm just blending that in just as before. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more just to darken it up. Then out of this 35OM palette, I'm then just going to take this shade just here, and I'm just going to do the same thing, just put that over the dark orange. So now I've got all the colours of the base blended in, I'm just going to take a tiny little brush and the same concealer that I used to set the base, and I'm just going to start carving out the half cup crease. There's no pressure with this, because if you get it wrong, you can easily fix it. So you're just going slightly over halfway with that. And then once you've got to where you want to be, which I'm not quite there, That's more like it, I think. And then you just want to take your finger and then just blend the edge out. That will make it a little bit easier when you blend the shadows in, if you faded it out with your finger first. It doesn't matter if your line isn't as sharp as you'd like or isn't the right shape that you wanted, because you can cover up the edge when you go over it with the glitter in a little while. So it's not too much pressure, which is why I like this one. So now I'm just going back in with the RCMA translucent powder, and I'm just going to put that all over where I've put the concealer, just to set that in place like before. It doesn't matter if you run over the line a bit, because like I said, it's translucent, so now just going back in with the 35B palette just as before. I'm taking this little dense fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics, which is the 103 brush, and I'm just going in to the bright yellow shade as before, and I'm just going into the very corner of the eye with the yellow, and I'm just bringing that about a third out of the cut crease. Third way in or third way out, I'm not sure, but I'm just bringing it a little way in. Doesn't matter if you overline the cut crease a little bit, because we're going to go over the line with glitter anyway, so it's not too much of a precise job because you're going to overline the edge. Then I'm going to go in with the same orange colour from the 35B, and I'm just going to pat that into the middle, just going over the line of the yellow, blending those into each other. Then I'm going to go back to the 350M palette, and I'm going to take the burnt orange shade in the corner that we used before, and I'm just going to pop that over the bright orange. Then there is this darker orange, slightly red shade here, which I'm just going to use into the corner just to blend the corner out, blend the cut crease out. Then taking a fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend the colours of the cut crease together. Now we've got the cut crease and the colours together, I'm just taking this glitter gel liner. I don't even know where this is from. It's been in my collection for a little while. But you could just use any glitter liner, or you could just use glitter glue and pack some glitter on if you wanted. But just with this, I'm just going to line where I've drawn the cut crease. We've got all the shadows ready. I'm just going to go in and do the wing eyeliner before I do the giraffe and the tree, because I want it to sit on top of the wing. So to do my wing liner, I am using this Morphe gel liner in the shade Jet, and I am just using the Morphe M251 brush just to put it on. It's a really, really tiny brush, so it's really handy. So now you've got the wing eyeliner done, it's time to do the artwork, which is the giraffe and the tree, to give the illusion of a safari sunset. If you are the type of person that feels severely under pressure when you do your wing eyeliner, then times that by 5 million, and this is what it's like trying to draw a giraffe on your eye. But it's really simple and quite effective once you do it. Right, so to kick it off, I'm just going to start with the giraffe. And I'm going to start with his head, and I'm just going to do a small oblong shape. No, it's not oblong, is it? Oval shape. And then I'm going to do an ear there and an ear there. And then I'm just going to take the tiny little brush that I'm using again and just do 2 little bits in the middle, which are his I don't know what they are. What are they? What giraffes have? There's two little bits in the middle. I don't know. And then I'm going to do the neck and just go all the way down like that. So once you've got the head and the neck, you then just want to do the body. This is quite simple because it's quite simple shapes. If anything, it's probably easier than a wing because it's literally just shapes, and you can sort of edit it if you get it wrong. You can add to it or take away or whatever you want to do. Then once his body is in place, assuming this giraffe is a man, we will do the legs. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you've got the legs in place, you just want to do his little tail. And then just go over any bits that you're not happy with. And just neaten it up. I've just realised I need to make the wing longer now because the tree isn't going to fit, is it, behind the giraffe because I've done him too far back. But that's fine. Just adding a little bit to the wing. Like that. And then I'm just going to start the tree. And for the tree, it's even simpler than the giraffe, really. You just want to do a stem for the tree. Like so, and then you just want to do a stem out like that, and then another stem out like that, and then taking your eyeliner on the brush, you just want to tap for leaves, tap all over, and like, if your eyeliner starts running out, that's good because you'll get all different sort of colours and different shades, so it looks more leafy like. So we're literally just patting on to make leaves. Like so. So now the shadows and the giraffe and the tree and the liner are done, it's my favourite part, which is the highlighter. And I am using the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in the shade Trophy Wife, and I feel like this really sets this look off because it literally is so golden, and I love it. So I'm just going to pop that over the brow bone and over there, which just gives it a lovely golden feel. And then I'm just going to take my little finger in it and I'm just going to pop it in the corner of my eye like that. Then I'm just going to flit off camera and just put some lashes on. So now we are done with the eyes, we can finally start on the face. And to kick off that, I'm just going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pore Refining Primer, which is a mouthful. And I'm just gonna pop that on my hand and then just put that all over where I'm gonna apply my foundation. So just over my cheeks and around my nose and on my forehead. Little goes a long way with this, and it really is brilliant. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's brilliant, it really is, and it makes your skin feel gorgeous. So now I'm prepped and primed. For foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match, of course. Would I use anything else? This is all I use, and I'm just taking the Morphe G39 brush, and I'm just using that to put this all over my face. This is what happens when you have a big head. It takes so long. It takes so long to do a foundation when you have a large head. I love this foundation. It's got such a lovely finish. It makes your skin look flawless, and it's not heavy at all. But you can build the coverage if you want. I know I always rave on about this to everybody, but I love it. It's my favourite. Okay, so now the foundation is in place. I'm taking the concealer I've used the whole time and that I'll probably use forever. It's the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye. And I'm just popping that under my eyes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush and some concealer And I'm going to go right up to the wing and just underneath the colour, just to make that really neat and straight, because I love that neat look. And then I'm just going to go under the other eye and do the same on the other side. Just neaten that up a little bit down the nose. And that's what I'm going to do for concealer. So now I've done concealer, I've just put some translucent powder on the top. And then I'm going to go straight into contour. Contour, I'm using the NYX Contour Pro palette, which I have used to death. I really do need to get a new one, but I love it. The shades are so blendable and I love the colours. And it's a bargain. So I recommend that to anybody. I'm just using this Real Techniques sculpting brush. I've got so many brushes, but I always end up reaching back for the Real Techniques ones. I think they're really good. They're good value for money. They're easy to pick up. And they're just brilliant. Got a squeaky stool. Then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to go over where I've contoured and just buff that in. Now I'm finished contouring, I am just going to go into blush, and for that I'm using the Peach Party Shimmer Brick by Soap & Glory. I love this, it's got like a bit of a gold shimmer to it. And it's really nice, goes really well. Now blush is done, I'm going back into the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter and I'm just dabbing my brush, tapping it off a bit, and I'm just putting that on my cheekbone. This highlighter is definitely worth the money. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. It's so pretty in the sun. Now to finish the look off, I am just using the Mario Badescu facial spray, which I'm using today as a setting spray. It's so refreshing. I love this, it's so good. And that is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have so much fun recreating it. I'll be back soon with another artistic look. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one.